Hey, hello everyone. I'm just hanging out in kind of middle north Indiana, truck stop, and kind of waited out early spring storm. It was 30-mile-an-hour winds plus. I watched a construction barrel actually blow under a trailer and get stuck there, and you could hear cans and trash and all kinds of garbage blowing by, bouncing down the road, and it was pretty nuts. So it's Easter Sunday, so happy Easter everyone. So pretty much I figure everybody's going to be out with family a lot, and there might be a few that are, hanging out with me here. So if not, it's no big deal. It'll go up to the channel, and that'll work just fine. I was on the dedicated run for about 3 months. I went home and I stayed home for 6 weeks, and it was pretty wild. So the thing was, the winter was pretty heavy, and we saw 8 and 9 feet drifts in front of the shop. I couldn't even get into the shop to do anything. So I might just show you here real quick when I hop out. I'll do a switch of the camera, and we'll just catch. It's going to be a short one, but let me see what we can do about checking. I'll unplug my charger, and we'll switch the camera. If we can get it to go. There we go. Now, there's the barrel that was stuck under the guy's dang trailer. So it's pretty bare here. There isn't a lot of people in the truck stop, so bear with me. And it might be an okay live video. I don't do that many. My camera was dead when I went to go get it. Okay. These are just the knuckles that go onto the plow blades. And what I had was, I did cover each. I've done, I don't think, a load video with the phone. So, sure this is all covered, and it's got padding. And same for these guys. Because they were, it's all new product. And I want to make sure that they're protected as best they can right over the harder corners where they take more of a downturn with the strap. Just touching it, it shouldn't be too bad. They look like there's some gap in between there, but actually, because these are bound to the pallets are touching in between. So we've got a whole bunch of these. I told them basically I don't think we need to tarp this because none of the other ones were tarped. I mean, if they ordered it, that's one thing, but when you look at all these edges and everything, my tarps wouldn't do very well. They wouldn't survive. So it is starting to sleep. I didn't put a coat on. It is really weird. There's supposed to be some snow coming in, but we can get an idea as we step over here what it looks like. All the pallets are touching, and they had one odd one, and we put, like I said, put padding on there. So I had to have them adjust for my blank spot, which, that's just normal with this type of trailer, but everything else is doing pretty good. So truck's got a little bit of grime on it, but I'm kind of waiting for a lot of this stuff to quit before I go getting another truck wash and spoiling it, so it doesn't last that long. But it is starting to snow. That's amazing. They said some was coming in. There it is. You can see it. Yep, starting to snow. So we'll just do the best we can. We'll get this load down. I've got 241 miles to go. And then I'll park at the customer tonight and deliver tomorrow. So looks like I'm going to be rolling and getting on out of here. I'll keep the video short. Let me turn this back around. I hope you got to see what was going on. Fuels up here is $3.15 cash. So at least I was able to climb up holding it. Wasn't too bad. Yeehaw. But okay, YouTube has changed some things. If you don't agree with their brand of politics, then what's going on is, and so you understand each video, the spoken word, there's a transcript that's hidden. You guys can't see it. The YouTube channel owner can. There's an actual transcript, so they know what you're saying because there is a changeable transcript. You can edit it. So that's one of the Google YouTube SEO practices that you can do for YouTube, and you can change mistakes. Because I have a little bit of an accent, it may not understand me as well, and you can make those changes. But what I'm saying, what I'm getting down to is they pretty much can tell what you're talking about. Talk about all this surveillance of Facebook, and we all knew that to a certain point. If you're using the platform, it's free to use, but they're making their money off of selling advertising and information about you and your habits. So that includes your shopping. That includes anything that you've searched for, whether it's Wi-Fi or airplane mode or anything like that. It does not matter. It seems like they can pick up any search history that you've done, any click that you've done. Whenever you understand this, like in Facebook, if you go to Amazon and then you come back to Facebook and you see ads trying to sell you something that you just did a search for, or you were clicking around on the page, there's a thing called a Facebook or a pixel, and it's from Facebook, but they set from their ad account a pixel, and they can have pixels for each type of action. They can have surf, or if you clicked on a photo, there's a pixel for that, and if you landed, there's a pixel for that, and if you bought the product, there's a pixel for that. So they can tell every action that you use, and they can see them. Hey there, how you doing? So just knowing what's going on with that for understanding your privacy, which in lack of, I wanted to explain some of those things. I've been studying this stuff for years. I don't know everything. I'm no expert. You know, I'm not a Facebook ads expert or anything else, but if you understand that they see everything you do, they have discounted little channels like mine to a point where it makes you not even want to do much of anything with it. I don't have stupid, crazy videos. I don't do a bunch of controversial or really dumb stunts. I don't do things just to get, to get people to look at the channel and stuff. So that's just the way it is. I'm not going to do it. You know, people either like me, they like the channel, or they don't. So switching gears on that, I wanted to just mention anything you do out there is being watched and seen, and it's not, you know, years ago they would look at you like you must be some kind of nutbag, but it's now coming out to be totally true. So not that way, and there's a lot of other things we could talk about, but I'm gonna leave you guys go. The snow's coming in. I'm gonna go, I'm sure it's just flurries and crap. I'm going to keep it under 10 minutes so it's not a big pain in the ass for people, you know, stopping by to visit and see. So I hope everybody has a great Easter. And if you have family and kids and, you know, grandkids and whatever, enjoy their time with them. And, you know, that's just the way it is. Coming up on my 59th birthday here in a while. And I've been out here for a long time, and the more the government screws with us, the more I wonder much longer I'm going to stay out. I just hit the 10-minute mark, but you know, we need some changes with hours of service, and we need to get the 14-hour and the 30-minute rule revamped. In my humble view, this is the way it used to be. This stupid ELD crap wouldn't be near the problems and all these other issues if they allowed us to be the adults that we are and decide, yes, I want to take a 30-minute break or an hour or maybe 2 hours and go to bed and take a nap because I feel tired or I'm run down, or there's snow coming, or it's 5 o'clock in a big city. I'm going to wait 2 hours for the traffic. You shouldn't be penalized for that. You actually should be rewarded because you're an adult, for one, and you should know what the hell you're doing. And in the hours of service, you should be able to punch that sucker out. And they've experimented with different breaks. It used to be a 10-hour drive, 8-hour sleeper, right? Now it's an 11-hour drive, 10-hour sleeper with a 14 clock. They used to have it where you had sleeper berth for 2 hours to stop your 14 or something like that. You know, they've played around with so many different ideas. I think they need to go back and take another look. This wouldn't be near the issue of being tracked, which is another thing with, you know, besides Google, Facebook, everybody else. Now, you know, you got government tracking you. You got a babysitter. I don't think any of us really needs a babysitter. A lot of us have been out here for decades, know what the hell we're doing. We don't have time for that crap, and we really don't need it. So I'm taking steps to see how, if I can find something like, say, an e-commerce and what have you that I can do. I've stayed away from it because of the natural e-commerce model is, you know, stocking products, warehousing, shipping, etc., etc. So the whole thing is, if I can look at that somewhere down in the future, I'm not getting any younger, I may just decide to move on to something else. So I went over my time. You guys take care, you guys and gals. Have fun. We'll see you on the road.